Hello my friends, Jean is here, and in this video I will share with you results of my trades this week and also previous week, because I didn't have a video, was away for the weekend, and during the week it gets a little bit harder. I don't know, I have been busy during the day, and at night it's a little bit harder for me to do live streaming videos, so we will see how it goes. Still will be a bit busy week for me again, but I'm still sending my screenshots to Telegram channel, so you can join if you haven't joined yet and first time watching my channel. So just want to show you again the my Telegram channel is JanaFX. Well, link you can find in the description of this video, so you can see all the screenshots. Even though I didn't make videos, I was still posting my trades, okay, pending orders, all the pending orders before the movements happened. I was sending it to you guys. So, and all the trades closed out with profits. As you can see, I have nothing floating. This is my terminal, this is my main account, and I am using the screenshots I'm sending to you guys again, exactly the same I'm using on my account applying, but also I was still using a little bit of the fully outer system this week and the last week too, and seeing really good results from it again. But still, like I was saying, it needs to be tested longer, and I wanted to test it on a small account because this is a really big account, but let's see how it goes. I will keep you updated with the results, guys. So right now I'm going to show you the last week results. Just it was okay. What did we have? Let's place it. Okay, so the previous week, which was still April. Okay, so I'm going to put from and until 30th of April. Okay, 23rd April to 30th April, and you see it only was 1,900. It was this week, which was pretty flat, right? So you can see not very much, but anyway, still was profitable week. And even with the automatic system it didn't make too much, but it's worked out still alright, because with that automatic system I know it works quite well with the big moves like it was this week, but I wasn't sure about the flat situation, and then it worked out quite well. So just want to show you the size. The biggest lot size I had 1.8, and usually with my usual strategy I'm using right now 0.4 lot size, but with the that RSI system I'm using 0.20. So that bigger lot sizes, they are also on recovery working, and gone a bit bigger. You see quite a lot of them that was they were recoveries, okay, because a lot more trades going on with fully automatic way of trading. Okay, and I want to show you now the results of this week. Okay, so we will start with 30th now April, which was Sunday anyway, and today we'll just put today 7th of May, and now you can see we have result in here, which is also right now with the biggest lot size was 1.7, and as you can see the result this week is much better, is 7 plus 1,000. Okay, this that's the good movements this week, and a much better result. That's what I'm saying. My strategy is really good with big moves. Okay, so yeah, it was quite rocky movements, well, quite bumpy, I would say, not rocky, bumpy, and there were some recoveries and more trades and instant trades, and everything closed out very well. Everything ended up with profits. Okay, so now let's see what happened and what I will be expecting. And yet again, guys, as you know, there is no not important for me which way market moves, okay, because I place the orders both directions. Okay, that's the way I trade, and I continue the same way, except that new setup with EA, a little bit a new fully outer setting out there, so we will see how it will continue to perform. Like I'm saying, I'm a little bit worried because I haven't been tested at all. Okay, so it's been now only a few weeks I've been testing, and so let's see how it goes. So the this week, okay, so I had made video from the previous week, right, when we were here. Remember I was talking about creation of another top, right? So we had a possible turning around for gold, that from the previous weeks. And then I was talking about I wanted another top to see and expect continuation downtrend for gold, right? So the previous week that didn't happen, so we still had this just sitting in this area. As you can see, guys, the all around my levels, the ones I placed, the all the movements around the levels as expected, right? And that second top I was waiting for to put golden downtrend started to happen this week instead, right? So this is where that the second top was started to create, right, exactly where the level of the downtrend channel possibility. But as you can see, we had a huge jump from it, right? It had a huge jump, then we had a gap, and gold gave us another high. Okay, so it's around 28. It was slightly lower than 20, what, 79 plus something, so around roughly 28, which is higher than the previous two tops. And I was telling you about it, it's only slightly higher, as you can see, but it is still, right? So the previous one was 2070.30, and the other one we had at 2074.87. So yes, the gold created a higher, still didn't reach 2100 as a lot of people were expecting, but still took them. And that was one of the expectations when I was saying that possibly creation of this top, if it would just stay here, then I would expect it to continue the way down. But at the same time, if it will break, then I was expecting taking those previous tops and creating a new high, because that's what gold likes to do, takes highs and create new highs and create new lows. Okay, so that wasn't something unexpected, and I worked out with both ways perfectly fine, as you saw, also with my orders. So now what? We do have still that channel, as you can see here, guys, the uptrend channel, right, which is continuous, and at this moment gold is still in that uptrend channel. Okay, and even though, look, this channel I could have moved, of course, like this, and create this stop, something like that. Again, it still got out from this channel to the downtrend, but you see it's returned inside. Okay, so we still have these signs of downtrend for gold. Okay, even though, yes, it's sitting in our uptrend channel, but a little bit plus minus, and then returned in here also. So both ways, when I was moving this one, we are possibly still continue into a downtrend. Okay, and at the same time, of course, we can go up. So I know it sounds a little bit confusing, a bit messy, but there is no way anyone will tell you exactly which way it can go, because it's a lot of uncertainty. Yes, on one hand, so what happened last week was FOMC, right, Fed decision, and then increased interest rates, which was expected, but then he said that they will be still looking into the financial numbers, right, economical numbers, to see if they would want to continue rise interest rates, or maybe they will see. They didn't say that maybe they will pause. So obviously, in his words, there was no clear answer, because yes, he had questions, but he didn't answer exactly like, yes, we're going to pause, or yes, we are going to continue increase. But he gave the more, in my opinion, signal that they probably would want to rise it again. Okay, so to me it is, but they're saying still they want to fight inflation, and inflation is still not at the point they want it to be. And because of this, my expectation, I continue still with seeing gold still trying to continue the way down a little bit, right? And the only other side is bank crisis again. Will the banks survive this exchange interest rates rise? And I think that would be also, we need to listen and watch. If something like this would be happening, then of course I would expect gold to continue uptrend. I mean, okay, it is still an uptrend, yes, but like I'm saying, we had this previous bottom breakout, right? So with this movement down, we had the first sign of breakout, and we have this really nice pin, which the price will jump up and then it was pushed down, and on the bigger time frames we also can see there is a nice pin and then another red candle, and on the weekly time frame is also as you can see the big candle. I mean, okay, we have a week again, which of course that means the price will go back there at some point, but we know that with this type of candles at the top, expectation of turning around a little bit, right? This type of candles, and then on monthly time frame we also have this type of candle with this week, and that's why for me at this moment I would be still looking at possible continuation for gold to go down. Well, we still have this area, so it might go a little bit into this, maybe a little bit more into that area and then continue, but I don't think it will, because next week it's not going to be many news, but there still will be important news, and they quite possibly make gold to pick up again the direction, right? But because it's still like so uncertain about how Fed is going to continue with his rates, what's going to be with banks, it's just very hard, and the only what I see is good is going to be big moves. Okay, so even if we will have something like this, like you saw, like previous week, it was not much and not many possibilities to make as much as was this week, but we will have these big moves, and that's what I see is going to be happening. Okay, so but there is definitely uncertainty about how the market is going to react on those news. It's very hard to say, but at this moment, like I'm saying, with the opening of the market, it is quite possible it can continue to go up, because yes, we had a good fall and then quite a big pullback, right? Okay, so it had a quite strong pullback, but still stays inside this downtrend channel, so it didn't break up, but you know, it's all plus minus these levels, but still no matter at this moment how I'm going to move this level, it's still inside. So it's returned to that downtrend channel. Okay, so for example, if it would have jumped and stayed just like in this area up, I would be more saying towards that gold will continue going up. Okay, I would be more. But because it's returned inside this channel, and with all what we got from the news last week, I'm still more towards continuation, a bit down maybe a little bit, and news, and then we finally break that level and continue go down, and you can see these levels again. Knowing how gold likes to go, you see, look how many here bottoms, this little bottom. So yes, my expectation would be it will go and take all of this, and then of course it will go and see we have another bottom and another one, and about 1936 next bottom, and we still have that gap. Okay, so which I would still see it to be filled. Okay, still to be filled, which, like I'm saying, it could be ages, of course, it could be weeks, months, years, but I still more towards that it will be closed, I don't know, maybe not this week, but still in near time, let's say it that way. Okay, even further, if there is anything, bank crisis or anything else, then yes, it might take a while. Okay, it might take a while, and then gold will just continue and going higher and higher, especially if anything with the banks, yes, to 100 and higher easily can go. But like we didn't have a good correction, which for gold is normal. Gold doesn't have to go for correction, but usually, of course, the expectation, right? We already had quite a lot of movements, and now, of course, I would have been waiting more for going down first nicely, and then pick up, and then go into those highs to take properly those tops, cover those pins, and then go higher. I would be more towards going that way first, a bit more of the pullback correction, and then continue the way up. So that's my view. Okay, so it might not happen, which is okay, I don't mind, and as long as it goes makes nice moves. Okay, and first, my possible entry point, as you can see already, guys, a little bit of slowing down here. If it's not going to be any gap, so easy. Again, I'm using my EA. I will be placing, this would be a buy stop, okay, and the sell stop is going to go around this area. So I'm using, you probably noticed, that previous channel, okay, so that previous little one. I think I had a trade here on that, a small trade in here, so that's why I'm picking up the same area. Unless, of course, like I'm saying, guys, if there will be gap, it could be possibly gap down or gap up, and then, of course, I would not use those levels. But at this moment, that's my area. I'm going to remove it because, obviously, with the opening of the market, I don't want them to be active. And we will see what to do next, okay? So the first, I'm seeing if we will, for example, going up, we have use, you see Fibonacci, which already have a little bit of concentration of the candles here, which this level, which is around 50. So easily we can go to 50 and see if it going, could be higher, which is around 61, which is still okay. Would be saying, okay, we are in a downtrend, but this could be our correction, any of those levels, and then from them possibly see if it will start to go down, or staying out there and then just continue the uptrend again. Okay, so yes, I'm not excluding those movements, just showing you all the possible scenarios, what can happen, okay, and where I will be looking at my possible entry points, so you understand so this area. And at the same time, of course, if that level will also might end up quite strong, who knows what the news are going to be, and then of course again it might have some false breakout, come back and try to go back up again inside this channel. To be honest, I'm still continue the way down, right? So going down to like 1936, right? So that's my would be scenario number one, where I would be expecting to go down. But the other scenario, if we're staying here and it will not break that level, if whatever news, it might still get stronger. Even though we've been sitting here, I still see gold wants to take it. I'm sure it would want to take it. It's more to take on the way down than to take on anything on the way up. There is nothing much here to take, okay? It's only those little tops, which again, it might go and take them and then try to go back, but this moment is still more looking attractive to take all of this on the way down before to then create some more little tops and then try to jump up again. But like I'm saying, yeah, okay, finally, no, never mind. If it will go down and it might have a false breakout again, like give us a pin, wherever, like take those bottoms and then come back, then yes, I would say again would expect to go higher, and then trying to go high 28 and wherever everyone is waiting for 200 to 100, okay? So for me it would be, if we will get out from this area, stay above and then continue, then yes, okay? So that's how I am going to see two different possibilities, two scenarios. We will see. I work out with both, placing orders both directions, and of course using my recovery system. So that's why be careful, guys. Of course, use money management, depends how big your account is. Take the risks yourself, calculate. Always remember that trading Forex is very risky, okay? So be careful. And that's it for now, guys. If you are interested, of course, in the EA I'm using, you can find links in the description under this video, where to get it. And my Telegram channel is absolutely free, okay? So no charge, and it's the only one official channel is Jana FX there in Telegram, okay? So happy trading, everyone, guys, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye, everyone.